What's up, everybody? This is Cool Dude, and welcome to another chill discussion. One that I'm actually pretty sad about making. Like, I really wish I didn't have to make this video right now. Because today I'm going to be talking about a duo, electronic duo, that is just holds a very special place in my heart, always has. And just getting right to it, it is Daft Punk. And if you haven't heard the news, or you just don't care about Daft Punk to know about them, like their history, and or living under a rock, you probably should know that recently Daft Punk split up after 28 years of doing music. Which is crazy to think about, that they've been doing that for 28 years. It's insane. But yeah, and they released an epilogue video on YouTube, if you want to check that out. I might link in the description, maybe I won't. I'm just forgetful like that sometimes. But yeah, Daft Punk, the fact that it ended so, I don't know, I feel like it's weird why they broke up. Like, I still don't know why, but that's besides the point. Today, I'm here to spread the love, spread the awareness of this duo, because I think they are very talented people, and I want you to know why Daft Punk was so special, so unique, just an awe-inspiring duo in terms of their music, and in terms of what they were able to do with their genre, and what they were able to do with their music, and what they were able to create with the things that they had. So, number one, Daft Punk is obviously it's electronic duo, so they are very, like techno music. It's like all like synth. It's all like, these very cool electronic sounds that they use for the music. But not only that, they borrow from several genres. Like most of their music, they borrow from like the pop punk scene. They borrow from rock music. They borrow from just all these different elements, and they somehow merge them all together into something very beautiful. There's something that's, I don't want to say it's like timeless, but it's a unique experience. It's a unique experience for your ears. It's a unique experience to hear. And I love that Daft Punk, the number one reason why I think they're just so special is that they didn't want to be defined by anything. Like, they are an electronic duo, but they've also made like some rock stuff. They've made some songs that don't even have any like singing in them. Like, if they can get some songs like from Homework or from Discovery, that's like, there is no singing in it. And granted, most music that they've made, they are singing, but like, they'll have an entire track where it's just a cool like beat. There's a cool like electronic music beat into it. And plus, it's like, they stole from different genres, but I don't think you would have gotten that upon like first viewing, because it's like, it's just so their own thing. Like, somehow they're able to merge all these different things together and still come out with their own unique thing, And I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy that they were able to manage that. And the number two reason why I think Daft Punk was so special is because Daft Punk, their whole music, their style was amazing, was awesome. It's something you don't see like out of any other band, like ever. Like, it's just so futuristic. It's so like techno. It's so like weird and distorted and glitchy, and I love that. And it fits with their aesthetic, it fits with the music that they want to make, it fits with the whole beats that they're making, it just fits their style. Like, when I look at Daft Punk, when I hear just one bit of music from them, I can instantly tell it's Daft Punk. That's how unique their style is, that's how just embedded with their style they are, but at the same time, they're not afraid to take risks. Some of them may not work, like with Human After All, in my opinion. I know Human After All is a very like split album for most fans, but I'm the part of the fans that do not like it very much compared to other albums, but that's beside the point. Like, they're not afraid to experiment with their music. They're not afraid to take it to the next level, and I think more often than not, they do try to push it to the next level. I feel like some bands or some music artists, they just find a style that they're comfortable with, and they just stick with it. They don't try to push the envelope as they should, and therefore, they just kind of plummet. Their career plummets, you know what I'm saying? Daft Punk wasn't like that. They pushed it to the next level. They always found a way to just elevate things. And on top of that, third reason, I just think that their image, their brand, their logo, their just overall, like, everything about them is memorable. Like, if you haven't seen the music videos for some of them, like, you're missing out. Like, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, I believe it was also, like, the characters in that was, like, an anime that people are talking about, like, having a huge resurgence. They're having a backlash over it, which I don't know the full details of that. Maybe I'll look into it more at a later date, but that's all I know for now. So don't read me in the comments if you're like, oh, why don't you know about it? I'm sorry. I don't. but it's beautiful animation, it's beautiful like looks and like it matches the lyrics and flow. But there's also like they'll get music videos like Daft Punk, which is one of their first ones from Homework. It's like just a weird dog walking through a street, like going to like a gas station and runs into people. He actually talks. It's like it's weird. It's like I love that about Daft Punk. Like they don't know, they don't care what the hell they were trying to do. They don't care what the hell they want. They just put together what they wanted to see, and I love that. I love that they weren't afraid to like just kind of do their own thing. Now, I feel like there are a few songs, especially towards the later ones, Random Access Memories especially, where they do go a bit too heavy with the collabs, but like even then, they still have their style. Like, Get Lucky, not one of my personal favorites. Like, I like it, not to say that I don't like it. Don't take the wrong way. I like the song fine, but compared to their other stuff, I think it's not as Daft Punky as I would like it to be, but it still has that style. It still has the feel to it. It's just now it has Pharrell Williams in it. So Daft Punk, it's just... to see them go like this is just saddening to me, because in a lot of ways I do like feel like there could have been a lot more to them. I feel like we should have saw more. Like 28 years, yeah, it's a long time, but like when you look at other bands when they quit, it's like 28 years is not a very long time. It's amazing to me that they quit like this, and it was so out of the blue too. Like it was just I'm in the middle of the day and I get saddened when I hear the news that Daft Punk is split up. I want to get a little bit of a personal story off my chest real quick. So I was a, very troubled youngster. Not the best childhood, and when I found Daft Punk's music, it really resonated with me. It really got me through some very hard times when I was younger, and mostly I think it was just because it just had such a unique feel, and it just had like a sound, it had a feel that really resonated with me. So I know they're not watching it. Hell no, they're not watching a random YouTuber. But anyway, I just want to I thank Daft Punk for just everything that they've done. Like, and I still am gonna listen to the music like forever and ever. Like, I'm never gonna stop listening to Daft Punk. It's just because not only is it just very dear to my heart, but I also just really love their music. I really love what they did, and I love just what they were able to accomplish. And I don't think people really recognize that a lot. And I think the main reason why is just because it's not huge like some other bands are. It's like a case with Interpol where it's like, yeah, it's great, but it's not a lot of people know about it as much as they should. So, if by the end of the day, if you don't take anything away from this, but please know, like, I highly recommend Daft Punk. If you haven't listened to it, please try listening to it. If you're gonna take my advice and listen to it, listen to Discovery first, the album. That one's the best one by far. And if you say otherwise, you're wrong. Yeah. So you can listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it on Vudu. Just please give it a listen. I promise. Just give it a chance. If you don't like the idea of like electronic and like all funky and all that stuff, it kind of like, ugh, I don't like that on my ears. But please try to give it a chance. I think Daft Punk will really just change your mind about all that. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I went a lot more in depth with this one just because I'm very upset about this. I'm very sad. It's gonna take me a while to get without Daft Punk, and I've always wanted to go to a concert from them because it's they're one of my favorite duos, and now it's obviously never going to happen. I mean, unless they do a revival show or like something like that, they'll do a band get together, and all that stuff. But I find that highly unlikely to happen. So let me know what your thoughts are of Daft Punk splitting up. I don't know how many of you know Daft Punk. I don't know how many care about this situation, but just let me know what you think about it all in the comments if you do. And even if you don't, just leave me any comment in general. I'll be happy to see it. And until next time, guys, stay cool, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, y'all.